Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the secret language of corporate filings, perhaps a bit too literally sometimes because, well, let's just say someone was seeing things that weren't quite there on this board. Today we're diving into Hilltop Holdings Inc., a company that's usually pretty quiet on this channel, but their latest report has a couple of interesting shakeups you'll want to know about, especially if you're invested in their common stock or just curious about what goes on behind the scenes at publicly traded companies. First off, let's get to the meat of it. Hilltop Holdings is letting us know about some changes happening with their board of directors. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, but it's also not a company-ending disaster. We're talking personnel changes that are pretty common in the corporate world. On August 27th of 2025, two directors, Tracy A. Bolt and A. Hog Sherman, decided to step down from the board. The filing is very clear to state that these departures weren't due to any disagreements with the company about how things are run, which is usually good news. It just means they're moving on, and it doesn't signal any internal turmoil, at least not the kind that causes board members to quit in protest. This is like when a player leaves a team. Maybe they want a new challenge, maybe they just want a change of scenery. But it doesn't mean the team is falling apart. Then, just a couple of days later, on August 29th, the remaining board members appointed a new lead independent director. That's J. Taylor Crandall. Think of the lead independent director as the main point person for the independent directors on the board. They ensure that folks who aren't part of the company's day-to-day management have a strong voice, and that the board is functioning effectively and independently. It's a vital role, especially in making sure the company is on the right track and managed responsibly. Now, while this might seem like small potatoes, these filings with the Securities and Exchange Commission give us a peek into the governance of these companies. It's not about juicy financial numbers this time around, but more about the structure and leadership that guides the company. It's the corporate equivalent of a new captain taking the helm. Looking at the securities registered, we see their common stock. This is what most people would buy if they wanted to own a piece of Hilltop Holdings. The par value is a nominal amount, like $0.0001, which is pretty standard for common stock. It's more of a legal technicality than a reflection of the actual value of the shares. And the ticker symbol you'd look for on the stock exchange is HTH. This is how you'd find and trade their stock, and it's traded on the New York Stock Exchange, a pretty well-known and respected exchange. That generally means they meet certain standards for listing and reporting. When we see currency mentions like USD, it's just confirming that the company operates and reports its financial dealings in United States dollars. Simple enough, right? And when we see shares mentioned, especially with numerical identifiers, it's talking about the actual count of stock units. These are the building blocks of ownership in the company. So what's the takeaway here? We've got two board members stepping down, no drama reported, and a new lead independent director appointed. It's a sign of organizational momentum, changes that are happening to keep the company moving forward. It's not a deep dive into financial performance this time, but rather an insight into the corporate structure and leadership. Now, looking at this filing more broadly, it's important to remember that changes in board membership, even if amicable, can sometimes signal shifts in strategy or a company's future direction. The appointment of a lead independent director is a positive step towards ensuring strong corporate governance, which is crucial for investor confidence. It suggests the board is actively managing its composition and responsibilities. In conclusion, Hilltop Holdings Inc. is showing us that even in quieter reports, there are movements happening internally. The board is overseeing the company's direction, and these personnel changes are part of that ongoing process. It's a reminder that corporate stability often depends on effective leadership transitions. What do you think about these board changes? Do they signal anything important to you? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, give us a thumbs up. And for more insights into the world of corporate finance and filings, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to join our Discord community linked in the description below for more discussions and analysis. Thanks for tuning in to Corporate Decoder.